How's it going, all of you beautiful people around the world? This is Ryan, aka Blackbeard TCG, and in today's video, I got a package that I want to share with y'all. Haven't opened it yet. I'm super excited. I've been waiting 4 weeks. Okay, guys, 4 weeks. I waited a month for this package, but you know what they say? Good things come to those who wait. So we're gonna open this up so you guys can enjoy the fun with me. And then today I also want to talk about some of the cards in OPO2 for blue, specifically for the Doflamingo deck. So obviously these are my proxies. So we have the new one-drop Doflamingo, the new Kuma, the new Gecko Moria, and then of course the Mihawk. So I want to talk about those in this video. And I also want to talk to you guys about my thoughts on blue and what I think are going to be the changes. Oh man, look at these badasses. Man, I wish I had 2 copies of the blue pre-release so that way I could have a full playset of this. Man, I really do wish I had that, but I don't. At least I have one, and you know, you got to be thankful for what you have. Obviously, there's those that wish they even had one of any color, right? So, you know, I can't be here greedy and say like, oh, I wish I had 2, but whatever. Anyways, the package. You guys want to see what's in here, right? Let's open it up. There we go. Oh. What's in here, you may ask? Well, take a look at that. Wow, that looks so sick. Shoutouts to TCG Metals. Also, shoutouts to Joku, first and foremost. Shoutouts to Joku, because Joku is the one that put me on this, that introduced me to TCG Metals. Went on the website, look at the artwork, and it was absolutely amazing. And now I have my custom Doflamingo leader. Okay, let's open this. Wow. Oh my god, there's actually weight to it. Wow. Okay, I don't know if my camera can do it justice. But look at that. Oh my gosh. Wow. So now I'll be flexing on people because, like, obviously I'll have my legal Doflamingo just in case, like, you know, if anybody says anything, but I'm gonna be like, you know what, I got this right here too, you know, like I got my custom made Doflamingo. Oh my god, I'm stumbling on my words because this looks so clean. Oh my god. Wow. I am so happy. I'm so impressed. Like I said, I waited 4 weeks for this. It looks absolutely amazing. Honestly, I might pick up the Crocodile one as well because, again, I've been having a lot of fun playing blue. I'll talk to you guys more about Crocodile later. I know I've been talking a lot about Doflamingo. Obviously, you guys know I'm super excited for red in terms of Luffy as well as Law for red-green. But I've said it many times, Doflamingo is by far the most fun character I've had that I've played with in set 1, and so this is going to be the deck that like I want to like try to max rarity. It has a ton of awesome cards with the Mihawk alt art, the Boa Hancock alt art, the Doflamingo alt art. Like there's just so much. You can collect like the full art Peronas. Then there's the Alvitas. Like this deck can just be blinged out. Like I'm super excited for it, man. And then of course we got our other Doflamingos. Okay, so the reason why I wanted to talk about these cards is because for me, if I'm being quite honest, I would say Doflamingo is a solid B tier in terms of meta, right? Can it take games off the top decks? Yes, of course it can. In fact, any deck can take games off each other, right, in this game. Depending on who's piloting it, how it works, and all those type of things, depending on your draws, all of that good stuff, right? With that being said, Doflamingo is a little bit more difficult to pilot, but he is just so much fun to pilot. And I would say that, you know, 9 times out of 10, you're probably not going to have a favorable matchup against Kid. It's winnable. You definitely can win. Again, it comes down to piloting, right? But if you are equal skill, then you probably will lose to the green player, right? I mean, that's just the reality. Kid is just probably the best deck in set 1, right? I don't think that's a shock for anyone to say. So then the question becomes, do the new cards that we get in OPO2 allow this deck to get any better? Now, right off the bat, the Drakeo Mihawk 100% I think will allow the deck to get better. The deck definitely struggles with power, right? If you take a look at it, you have your 7-drop Doflamingo that has 7,000 power, and then you have your 9-drop Drakeo Mihawk, which I don't have because OPO 1's not out yet. You have your 9-drop Drakeo Mihawk that has 9,000 power, I believe, right? And so that Mihawk is basically your only way to swing into 8-drop kid and 7-drop kid, right? Like, obviously you could use this as well in order to swing into 8-drop kid, in order to swing into 7-drop kid, but for 8-drop kid, you have to spend a Dawn. Now with this, it's only a cost of 6 because obviously it's a vanilla. The card art is absolutely beautiful as well, right? But it has 8,000 power, so right off the bat, it can already clear 7-drop kid, and then also it can clear 8-drop kid as well without any Dawn investment. Of course, you can attach Dawns to make sure that you get that guaranteed kill. So I think that this Mihawk will see play because that is the weakness of this deck, is the fact that you don't have anything to deal with those cards in the late game. Man, if this could return a cost that was 8 to the hand instead of 7, that would be absolutely amazing. But unfortunately, that's not the case. So there's that. Up next is Gecko Moria. So Gecko Moria still has the Shishibukai tag, right? And he's a cost of 4, meaning that you can tap 2 Dawn when swinging to reveal the top card of your deck. And if the top card of your deck is Gecko Moria, you can play Rested. I could definitely see this being played because it's a 6K body, right? You think of it as like a Pacifista, right? And like Pacifista sees play, but the reason why Pacifista sees play is because Kuma and OPO 1 can also tutor it out from hand for free. So I don't know. It depends on if this deck decides to play more vanilla cards. Like maybe you want to play more Virgo, Gecko Moria, Kuma, so you have more mid-game plays. But then again, it's like, how do you justify that over, your blockers that you can cheat out for free, right? So, but I don't know, maybe cheating out these cards are also better because there's more power, so it's gonna take your opponent more to invest to kill these Rested if you bring out this, if you bring out if you bring out the Pacifista. So I don't know, it'll be interesting. A lot of the top decks are just running Pacifista Kuma. We'll see what ends up happening. Okay, so next we have OPO2 Kuma. Now, OPO2 Kuma is cool because obviously he could also still be brought out with Doflamingo. But he reads, look at the top 2 cards of your deck, reveal up to 1 7 Warlords of the Sea card, and add it to your hand, then place the rest of the cards at top or bottom in any order. So this is nice because if you play it, obviously you know what's going to be coming because you can use your Doflamingo if you wanted to, if you have Perona, if you have the new Doflamingo, right? Those are all things that you could use to look at the top cards of your deck so that when you play this, you know exactly what you're getting and you're not just playing this blind and wasting it, right? But it can also be good because one of the things with Doflamingo is playing something like whether you play this, Perona, or Doflamingo character card, anything like that, and you're digging for your Mihawks or your Doflamingo. If your top 5 cards of your deck aren't that, then you just put them all to the bottom, right? So this kind of gives you another card that gives an out to that, or allows you to do that rather. And then obviously, like if you hit this, then on play you get the effect, and then you can add a card to your hand. And so I think there's a place for it. It just sucks that the power is so low, right? Like the power is only 3,000. I honestly would have loved if it was 5,000 power with no counter. I feel like that would be balanced, right? If it had no counter, 3 cost, 5,000 power. I mean, we've seen other 3 cost, 5,000 powers. Heck, even if it was 4,000 power, so that way you only have to invest 1 Dawn to start swinging to leader with it. But I think that if this was 3 cost, 5,000 power with no counter, I feel like that would still be balanced. And then I feel like this would definitely be played because then you could just hit this, play it rested. You still get the effect. If it stays on board, then you can start swinging with it. If not, then, you already got the effect off the search, right? So, I don't know. That's wishful thinking. That's not the reality, though. Last card is the new Doflamingo, the 1-drop Dofi, 2,000 power. And I don't know. I'm not impressed. I already see some people, like, revising their Dofi list. And I've seen some people putting, like, 4 of these. And I'm just like, it has no counter. It's 2,000 power with no counter, 1 cost, right? Like, yes, you could look at the top 3 cards of your deck and return them in any order. Yes, we understand. That's Dofi's whole thing. And then if you attach 1 down and you swing, you could trash 1 card from your hand to blow up a chump blocker. Like it has to be a cost of, or not blow up, you spin it back, right, to the bottom of the deck. But it has to be a cost of 1. So, like, for example, say if you're facing black, right, you can't even spin the Corazon. You can't even spin the Suru, right? So it's like, sure, this can hit like 2020 choppers, but, and then like, you know, if you're facing red green law and whatnot, but I don't know. Is this card, I don't know, am I missing something? Please, you guys correct me if I'm wrong. If I'm missing something with this, please let me know in the comment section below. I would love to know, because again, at the end of the day, I just want my Doflamingo deck to be really good. But anyways, that is it, guys. Thank you so much for watching, and I will catch you guys later. Peace.